All right, I'm going to try doing the Cake Financial review via video here. So wish me luck. The Cake Financial case study with a Stephen Carpenter. I believe that the review of the case is based on evaluation. So we're basically evaluating, was Cake Financial successful, why or why not. There's not a lot of analytics to go by. Obviously, the Exhibit 1, I believe it is, shows the first 9 or 10 weeks of analytics around registrants, and of those people that are registering, how many are linking their accounts, so on and so forth. Really just looking at the numbers of how many people they were bringing in. They're kind of, in my opinion, kind of doomed from the get-go. There are a number of my opinions that kind of talk that I think caused them to be doomed, but ultimately, I think that they thought they had a product that was going to go to market and it was going to go viral. That's what they were planning on. They didn't budget marketing, really. I mean, their entire business plan was around, hey, we're going to create this thing. It's going to be a big, success in social, and it's going to go viral. And when that didn't happen, that's when it wasn't successful. Even from the beginning, him wanting to showcase it in the TechCrunch to get all the free publicity. I mean, that was all slightly gimmicky, like the marketing of the whole project and the whole business. It just wasn't well thought out. And the numbers show that they didn't get the registrants. They had more registrants there in the first week than they did probably any other week in the existence of the company. Overall, in that regard, I think it was a miserable failure. That being said, I think there were some highlights and some good things that came from it. One of the questions is, was this an entrepreneurial success? I think there were some elements that were successful, but debatably kind of too little too late type of a thing. So I think it was a success that he finally discovered that he needed to bring in a really good project manager. But that didn't happen until 2008, a full year after they were really kind of working on this and not finding success. He really talks very highly of the person that he brought on, but it was too little too late. So I think that it was a success in just the fact that he realized the importance of a good project manager and a good team. I'm sure that there are many other things that contributed to the success. One verbatim that really struck out to me in the case, in my opinion, shows that he gave up early on. And it honestly, in my opinion, they probably should have shut down 4 weeks in. Other than, I mean, then you wouldn't have realized the need to have a good project manager. But there's verbatim from the case. It says, I was looking for a big firm like Schwab.com or eTrade.com to pay Cake to license our software and improve their user experience. I didn't really care if people came directly to CakeFinancial.com. I just wanted them to use Cake's functionality to manage their portfolios for us to be able to use the data. Right there, I think, is probably the most important statement in the case study. He didn't care about his customers. He didn't care about making the customer experience good, which is really the whole basis. If your customers don't like it, then why is it going to be something that's going to improve user experience in another company? Your customers don't like it. And he lost focus on actually building product that his customers wanted. I think that's the whole crux of what made them fail eventually. I think they were kind of doomed from the beginning, but losing customer focus, I think, kind of solidified that. I'm sorry, I've gone a little bit over the 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stop. Gosh, the math is just, it's right there in the first 9 weeks. I mean, they weren't going to be successful. They just burned through cash, and they didn't have the customer base, and they didn't really care to have the customer base. Thank you for listening. You have yourself a great day.